we haven't talked about Sandra and Melanie. So how did that work out? Because that's, I mean, amazing and huge, and they're both great.
Have you seen that scene? Those scenes?
Yeah,
Oh my god!
That scene is one of the best scenes in the entire.
Oh my
People
god!
get ready for what is it? Episode 6 or 7?
It's in episode 8.
8. Okay, get ready.
Oh, this is beyond my knowledge.
I could share the preview right now on my screen if you guys shared my screen. Bad. God, well, Chris, first of all, I'm so glad that you've seen all the episodes.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm dying to know what you think about the season finale. Did it work or not? Did
it work? It worked. It was
okay. It's crazy. Okay, anyway,
it was great.
Okay, good. Thank you. I just wanted. I don't know what it's like, guys, to have other people see everything. Like seriously, that this is like the first time I've actually talked to somebody who has watched the entire series that hasn't been part of my group. So. Thank you. Okay, the question, what was it like to work with them? Well, first of all, Sandra Bernhard is just such an amazing doll face. Mwah! I love her. I just love her. I love everything she says. I like seeing her postings during the debates. I've known Sandra because she was on the L Word, which I was a producer on. And I've always kept in touch with her. And then one of my producing partners, Helene Shaw, this is such one of those wonderful moments. Helene, who's Paul Mooney's manager, she used to represent Sandra 35 years ago. She put her in the Kings of Comedy. And so I reconnected them. And it was very exciting. Sandra and I started tweeting each other, and she said she really wanted to do something cool. So I got her involved in this. And then I said, we have to have someone play your wife or your ex-wife. I said, and the kind of person that I want is I want someone who's like an ex sort of, groupie type, like from Hollywood, And I said, I kind of see like Melanie Griffith, like if I could choose, that's who it would be. And then she was just like, oh, Mel Griffin. Mel is so great. Mel is like, I tweet with her on Twitter. She's awesome. Let's go with Mel Griffin. I'm like, okay, let's go to Mel Griffin, And then I met Melanie at Sandra's performance, and I kind of cornered her, and I said, Sandra wants you to be her wife. And so in this show, and she was like, I think it sounds wonderful. And she was so cool. She was, here, take my number. And then she's like, let's do it tomorrow at my house. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then Sandra comes up and goes, no! Let's do it tomorrow. That's ridiculous. And so it was so random, and it was so cool. So anyway, ultimately we ended up doing it a few weeks later, and it just was like so cool. I mean, I got them to do it, for minimum, and they didn't care about that. They just cared about the work, and again, like I wrote the scene that they did that was loosely written, and they did their own improv to it. And there's a couple of scenes, but anyway, so I just was so blessed, and they were so easy, and my God, Melanie was so cool. Like, I mean, Sandra is just I already know her, but I didn't know Melanie, and Melanie was like, didn't care about hair and makeup. She's like, I don't care anymore. And I go, we're gonna make you look great. Like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna, and she's very pleased with how it came out. So that was really, that was definitely the icing on the cake, and I hope that I can do more of that, with the second season. I think, especially, I was able to do that without having a network, and I think if I have a network now, I mean, who knows what I can do? Maybe I can get Sharon Stone.
That was the most amazing scene I've ever seen in an antique furniture store in my life.
Right, that's the furniture store. Well, actually, it's based on a real character whose store. This woman designs. Her name is Cindy Rocker, and if you go on her, I'm going to give her a plug. If you go on her website, Diva Rocker Glam, she designs Steven Tyler's, CeeLo's, Nicki Minaj. Like, she's a real rock and roll kind of. Her stuff is like ice sculpture-y, like furniture, and it's very over the top, but it's really cool. And so she has a store on Sunset, and she's a friend, and she let us use it. And Melanie's character, Kimberly, is based kind of loosely Like just because she worked in that place, you know. So that was a real place. It looks like it is. I guess it is antique in a weird way.
I mean, yeah.
It's goth kind of, right?
Yeah.
Gothic, I guess. But so anyway, that's the scoopity doo dah.
Excellent.